Maro has finally revealed a dream he had kept to himself for years. The Brazilian midfielder admitted that he has long hoped to play alongside Lionel Messi, whom he considers one of the greatest athletes in history. Meanwhile, Messi's latest situation at Inter Miami has sparked a wave of speculation. What is really happening? Could there be a major change that might affect his future? Despite the rumors, Messi has remained calm and respectful. However, new details have begun to emerge, leaving fans even more curious. In addition, the referee who officiated the FIFA World Cup final has finally spoken out after announcing his retirement. His remarks revealed some fascinating details that had largely remained unknown to the public. At the same time, Pep Guardiola made a surprising comment about Messi's professionalism. According to Guardiola, the superstar's commitment was evident in his decision to return to training sooner than expected. Now it's your turn. Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Lionel Messi will still be able to compete at the 2030 FIFA World Cup? And if you don't want to miss the latest news about Lionel Messi, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and join our community to get the fastest updates. Maro, playing alongside Messi is a dream come true. Inter Miami's newest midfielder, Maro, has admitted that playing on the same team as Lionel Messi is a dream he has been waiting to fulfill for many years. For years, Maro faced Messi as an opponent, both while representing Real Madrid and the Brazil national team. Now, he finally has the opportunity to become teammates with the Argentine superstar. In an interview with Spanish media outlet Cadena SER, Maro said, "Every player dreams of playing alongside one of the greatest footballers in history. For me, this is a dream come true. I want to enjoy this experience and help Messi continue winning titles." The 34-year-old also made it clear that if he were ever to play in Major League Soccer, MLS, Inter Miami would be the only club he would want to represent. Before deciding to move to the United States, Maro sought advice from several players, including fellow Brazilian Kaká, who spent 3 seasons with Orlando City. Maro officially joined Inter Miami on a free transfer after his contract with Manchester United expired. He made his debut in the starting lineup last weekend, helping Inter Miami secure a 1-0 victory over CF Montreal. Messi's future with Inter Miami remains uncertain. Inter Miami head coach Guillermo Hoyos has revealed that he will soon speak directly with Lionel Messi to determine when the team captain will return to competitive action. Messi and Rodrigo de Paul recently returned to training after representing Argentina in the 2026 FIFA World Cup final against Spain, which was played on July 19th in New Jersey. Both players were given time off following the tournament and missed Inter Miami's matches against the Chicago Fire and CF Montreal. Hoyos said, "We've already discussed the situation internally, but Messi has only just returned, so we haven't had the chance to speak with him officially. We're very happy to have both of them back at the club." During the 2026 FIFA World Cup, Messi delivered an outstanding performance, scoring 8 goals and providing 4 assists as he helped Argentina reach the final for the second consecutive tournament. In the final, Messi played the full 120 minutes, while Rodrigo de Paul was on the field for 70 minutes. Inter Miami is scheduled to face the Columbus Crew at Chase Stadium before beginning its Leagues Cup campaign against Atlético San Luis on August 5th. It's worth noting that Inter Miami won the 2023 Leagues Cup and reached the final again in the 2025 edition, ultimately finishing as runner-up. World Cup final referee reveals Messi's conduct on the pitch. Slovenian referee Slavko Vincic, who officiated the 2026 FIFA World Cup final between Argentina and Spain, shared his experience after announcing his retirement from refereeing. According to Vincic, being selected to officiate the World Cup final was one of the greatest moments of his career. He said, "When the FIFA Referees Committee informed me that I would officiate the World Cup final, I was shocked at first. But that feeling quickly turned into pride and a tremendous sense of responsibility." Vincic also revealed that he had a brief conversation with Lionel Messi during the match. Although he declined to disclose what was said, he praised the Argentina captain for his behavior on the field. "I'd rather keep that conversation on the pitch. What I can say is that Messi showed outstanding sportsmanship. He also emphasized that there were no significant disagreements between him and Messi throughout the match. According to Vincic, the officiating team's greatest achievement was the lack of major controversy after the final whistle. I believe our approach to managing the game was the right one. The fact that there were no major controversies after the match is our greatest source of satisfaction. He added that the success was the result of teamwork involving the entire officiating crew, including assistant referees Tomasz Klanknik and Andrzej Kovacic. Before the match, the officiating team thoroughly studied both teams' playing styles, the characteristics of each player, and even how they typically behaved when play was stopped. When asked about VAR, Vincic voiced his full support for the technology. According to him, more than 90% of decisions made since the introduction of VAR have had a positive impact on the modern game. Pep Guardiola praises Lionel Messi's mentality and professionalism. Pep Guardiola has once again expressed his admiration for Lionel Messi, especially after the Argentine chose to return to training shortly after suffering a heartbreaking defeat in the 2026 FIFA World Cup final. Guardiola said that throughout the years he coached Messi, he often found himself wondering where the superstar's incredible drive and commitment came from. According to Guardiola, most players who have just played in a World Cup final, especially after losing, would normally take an extended break to recover both physically and mentally. Messi, however, chose to return to training with Inter Miami. Guardiola believes that while many people only see Messi's extraordinary talent, they fail to recognize the hard work behind everything he has accomplished. People only see the goals, the dribbles, and the beautiful passes. They think it's all about talent. But behind that talent are discipline, relentless hard work, and a love for the game that has never faded. Guardiola recalled witnessing firsthand how Messi always trained with complete focus, paid attention to every detail, and never wanted to miss a single training session. In his view, talent is a gift, but Messi's success has been built on unwavering dedication. He also believes that Messi's decision to return to training so quickly is a testament to his remarkable mental strength. Losing a World Cup final is undoubtedly a painful experience. Yet instead of dwelling on the disappointment, Messi chose to get back to work and fulfill his responsibilities to his club, his teammates, and the fans. According to Guardiola, this is what separates great players from true legends. It's not just about how they celebrate victory, but how they respond after suffering defeat. At 39 years old, after enduring the physical demands of a grueling tournament, Messi still showed an extraordinary willingness to return to training. Guardiola believes that this goes beyond professionalism. It reflects Messi's genuine love for the game. He also believes Messi's attitude sets a valuable example for Inter Miami's younger players. When young players see someone of Messi's stature continuing to work hard even after a major defeat, they learn that no one is bigger than commitment and hard work. Guardiola concluded with a message for young players around the world. Learn from Messi, not just his talent, but the way he works, the way he commits himself, and the way he always gets back up after being knocked down. That's the real lesson. What do you think? Do you believe Lionel Messi can still compete in the 2030 FIFA World Cup? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you don't want to miss the latest updates on Lionel Messi and the world of soccer, don't forget to subscribe. While many players who did not even reach the final were still enjoying their vacations, he chose to return to work. This is the Messi he knows, and this is exactly what many people fail to understand about him. People see his talent, his goals, his dribbles, and his magical passes. They believe that is the whole story, that Messi is simply a player born with extraordinary ability. But what they do not see is what exists behind that talent. An unshakable commitment, daily discipline, and a love for the work that has never faded. He once worked with Messi and witnessed all of this firsthand. He saw how Messi trained, how he paid attention to the smallest details, and how he never accepted missing anything. Talent is a gift, but what Messi has done with that talent is the result of endless hard work. That is why he has remained at the top for so many years while many other talented players have disappeared. Messi's quick return after suffering such a painful defeat revealed something about his character. Other players, after losing a final, might need time to recover mentally. Losing a World Cup final is a deeply painful experience, but Messi chose to return to work, continue his journey, and fulfill his responsibilities to his club, his teammates, and his supporters. This is what separates truly great players. It is not only about how they handle victories, but also how they rise after experiencing defeat. And Messi, through his quick return to training, showed that he would not allow pain to stop him. He carried that disappointment with him, but he continued moving forward. He also considered the physical aspect. A 39-year-old player, after going through such an exhausting tournament, returned to training when his body naturally needed rest. That requires extraordinary determination. At that age, the body naturally asks for recovery time, and listening to those needs is completely normal. However, Messi went beyond that and returned to work. He does not believe this is only about professional commitment. In his view, there is something deeper, a genuine love for soccer. Messi did not return to training because he was forced to, but because he loves this sport in a way that has never faded, despite the years that have passed and all the achievements he has earned. That love is what drives him and remains the secret behind his ability to continue performing at the highest level. Let's look at this from a broader perspective. We live in an era where many players prioritize rest, manage their workloads, and reduce their efforts to protect their careers. And that is a reasonable approach in modern soccer. However, Messi comes from a different philosophy. A philosophy that believes hard work is the path to success, and that commitment has no exceptions. This does not mean rest is something wrong. Players need rest, and that is scientifically true. But what Messi did goes beyond ordinary calculations. He sent a message, not through words, but through his actions. I am here. I am committed. I am ready to work, no matter what happens. He understands the impact this can have on his teammates at Inter Miami. When young players see the greatest player in history return to training quickly after suffering a defeat in a final, what message do they receive? The message is that no one is above hard work and that commitment is a value that cannot be compromised. Leading by example like this is far more valuable than any speech. Throughout his career, he has learned that the best leaders are those who lead through actions, not just words. And Messi is the perfect example of that. He does not say much, but every action he takes carries a lesson. His quick return to training is a lesson about commitment for anyone willing to learn. He knows that losing the final left a deep mark on him. He saw Messi's tears just like everyone else did. But the way Messi faced that pain, by returning to work instead of surrendering to it, revealed everything about who he truly is. This is Messi, not only one of the greatest players, but also one of the most committed professionals. And the combination of those two qualities is what creates a legend. Talent alone is not enough, and commitment alone is not enough. But when both come together in one person, we get what we have witnessed from Messi for so many years. He is proud to have worked with Messi and proud to have witnessed that commitment up close. And he shared this message with young players around the world. Look at Messi, not only his talent, but how he works, how he commits himself, and how he rises after falling. That is the real lesson. Messi will continue moving forward the way he always has, because that is what he knows and that is who he is. A man who loves soccer, respects the game, and gives everything he has until the final day of his career.